Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of The Question. My name is Jeramiah Sheen. I am joined today by my longtime friend and occasional podcast partner, Mr. Paulie Fraser, the crazy old broken down Neanderthal. How's it going? Loving it,
Upside
loving
down.
it.
Let's just say I'm going that way as quickly as possible.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, today here on The Question, we are on a mission. We are on a mission to find the most well-rounded year of music. We are going through all genres. We are interviewing all generations. We are delving in deep to try and figure out if you only had 1 year of music to listen to, what would be the best single year of music to listen to. Today, and like as always, I am going to fiercely defend 1988 until someone else convinces me to change my mind. But that's going to be quite tough. 1988 has a lot of album, a lot of debuts, and just it goes on and on and on. Today, I'm going to talk about two giant albums that changed the face of metal and changed the face of rap. I'm going to start with NWA, Straight Outta Compton. Every little kid was running down the street saying "F the police." My grandfather was an officer, so I would never say that. But it was just everywhere. Everyone was listening to it. It was so controversial, raw. These guys, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, they just went on to have
Oh yeah.
mega careers, whether it's in movies or music.
Some of those biographies they've done on them as well too. Like I've seen the biography that you're talking about, like the one Straight Out of Compton. I've seen some of those, and yeah, you know, it's maybe they kind of over dramatize it, but those guys did have to go through a lot of fucking shit to get to where they are. So for them to have a chip on their shoulder, I don't blame them at all. You know.
Of course, right? Yeah, it was just it was unprecedented. The songs that came out of that album, yeah, and of course, it was on the line of where swearing and different things were allowed and not allowed. Just a great album, great careers after for Eazy-E made a lot of money. Unfortunately, he passed away.
Yeah.
Too bad. People leave too early. But yeah, and my next favorite album from this year, a metal powerhouse, Metallica, and Justice for All, with the smash hit One, which went over a soldier's experience of, just being hit and smashed and just having nothing but his thoughts to stick with.
Yeah, I know. Like they said, he lost everything, both arms, both legs, his hearing, his sight, his speech. It's like, and, you know, and look at what that's, hey, I'm a military vet, may not look like it, but yeah, way the hell back in the 90s. Yeah, so I'm old. Just wait to my genre of music. I'm going to be even older. But yeah, I've seen shit like that. Hey, still, you know, carries a lot of power behind it.
Definitely, definitely. And just Face Melter City, just Metallica just asserting their dominance in the metal category,
Oh
basically
yeah.
taking over. We can go on and on and on about Metallica. They're one of the greatest bands ever, but we are on a mission here on The Question. And my friend Paulie Fraser here is going to try and convince me of all people, why I should switch, why I should minus 11 years and go to 1977 as my favorite year of music. Paulie, I hand it over to you.
For me, for me, growing up in a small town where basically I am now, my hometown of Oliver. Back then, growing up in you know, the 60s, 70s, 80s. You know, my stepdad was Portuguese, so I grew up listening to a lot of Portuguese folk music, and I am definitely going to date myself because when we were listening to music, if it wasn't live, it was on 8 tracks. Okay, yes, the
Oh,
big ass square 8 track. Yes, I remember listening to music on 8 track cassette tapes. So 8 tracks and vinyl for me, easy. I still have a collection of vinyl, and basically a lot of the albums I like, I actually have on vinyl from my year, and you know, years that came before it, but I didn't get until, you know, 77. You know, so I'm, you know, listening to a lot of, you know, my stepdad Al and my uncle Carlos and my granddad. They all played musical instruments, so there's a lot of Portuguese folk music, a lot of Nana Muscuri. You know, I remember that name back from the 70s because I'd heard a lot of her. The only rock and roll type modern music came from my mom, but that was Beatles, Elvis,
of
and
course.
yes, oh my God, the dreaded ABBA. To this
Yeah,
day,
there was
57
something in
years
the air that
later,
night.
I still know words to ABBA songs, and I absolutely hate it. But my
That's what
year
it
was
is.
77. Like for me, my year was 77. You know, we you had the record store where you went in, and all you had to buy were either 8 tracks or vinyl. And when I went in, the very first album that I bought, it was brand spanking new in Oliver. The album cover looked aw I still have it. I still have that very first piece of vinyl. I can still play it. You look at it, you would swear to God I bought it yesterday. It's in immaculate condition, and it is
And
still
it is?
playable on my friggin' turntable.
And
Yes,
what is it?
I can still
What
play
is
it.
it?
It is Meatloaf's "Bat Out of Hell."
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah,
yes,
what an album. What an
I
album
went
cover.
from Nat I went from Nana Muscuri and Portuguese folk music and the Beatles and Elvis and ABBA to Meatloaf. And hey, you can't blame me. My mom made the best fucking meatloaf out there. So, you know, I see
That's
something called meatloaf. I'm thinking, Mom, hey, meatloaf. Hey,
awesome.
oh, we have it. Hey, yeah, it's Thursday. Mom's making meatloaf tonight. It's a win-win. But that was
Awesome.
my very first album, Bat Out of Hell. And other albums that I got that year, you know, that came out in 77 that I got at the same record store. Um, these I still have on vinyl too. And it was some of these were recommendations from buddies that had parents that listened to them. You know, and the other one that I found that I really liked, and I still like him as an artist, you know, and I have a ton of his music on vinyl, is Billy Joel. But it was the album The Stranger that came out in 1977 that got me
Yes.
interested in him.
Instantly recognizable songs. Just the way you are. Moving out. Act, heart attack,
Him on
act,
the
act. Like,
piano.
just everyone knows that
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah. It's just that with him on the piano though, it
Of
the
that.
piano does the piano come in the top? No, Billy Joel, the piano man. You know, he probably another reason why I loved Elton John. But you know, we'll talk about that. One of his albums that I absolutely love, still have, came out before 77. My last one was another recommendation, but it was I heard, you know, the one song that everybody will know. I heard it on the radio, and that's why I went to my store. You know, I found it, and that was "Point of No Return" by Kansas. Carry On
Oh,
Wayward
what a
Son.
song. Instantly recognizable riff. Love it. I see people jamming out to their cars all the time, just banging their heads and just going, how long? Just, oh, love it. That is, a feel good
I
song
still
for
do
sure.
myself, man.
Dust in
That's
the
the
Wind,
one where,
approaching
yeah,
1 billion views. Almost unprecedented in most artist circles, but yeah, Dust in the Wind, the hugest track off that album. Everyone knows it. A lot of people love it. Yeah,
yeah.
Dust in the Wind. Yeah, what a song.
And like I said, there were there and like I said, 77, there were a shitload of albums and musicians coming out. Like I've got the Clash in 77. I still got Elvis in 77. I got Billy Joel. I got Aerosmith. I got ZZ Top. I got Zeppelin. I got Floyd. I got the Doors. I
Nice.
got Stone. I've got Queen. I've got the Who. I've got the Guess Who. I've got Trooper. I've got Chilliwack. Bad Company. Yes. The Eagles. Elton John. Dude, I can go
Yeah.
on and on and on, but that right there, and it only got better after that. That's all I'm gonna say. Is a lot of the music only got better after that. You know,
That's awesome, dude.
and
So
there's
did
probably a
you,
lot of people that can relate to this.
yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Those 3 albums, powerful out of 77. And yeah, no, me myself, looking down the list of 77, it was very, very tempting. See, the only thing with 77 and 88, a lot of these classic bands you're mentioning, Aerosmith and a lot of these boys, they also came out with an album 11 years later in 88. And you did mention the Beatles. Well, they just happened to put out a major compilation album in 88. So if you
Yeah,
come over to my 88 side, you also get the Beatles. It's pretty tough to look away from 88, but I'm
I
loving
have.
77.
Uh, uh,
Year,
sorry,
great year.
sorry. I got enough of the Beatles from my mom. You will notice one thing, one artist I have not bought an album from does not mean I will not listen to or enjoy him, but I do not own anything by the Beatles. Oh no, I do have some songs from Elvis on Spotify, but I do not own any albums by the Beatles, Elvis, or ABBA.
Awesome, man.
I no
Awesome.
listen to the Beatles and Elvis. No, me no do
Hey,
ABBA.
and ABBA's lovely, and everyone's entitled to their opinion. But yeah, so it's going to be the part of the show where we are going to move on, and we are going to imagine that this full year is the only thing that we get to listen to. So we are going to dearly miss artists. We
Woo,
are
I
going to
win.
dearly miss albums, and I am going to mention my 3 albums that I am going to miss dearly. And they are just so happen they are from the same artist, an artist by the name of Eric Bellinger. He pulls up for no reason and gives you a lot to believe in. I'm telling you, he came out on the scene with Usher. He produced an album with Usher. They won a Grammy, and he just went on from there, making album after album. He's one of the hardest working artists in the business. Features and just this guy is amazing. And the album Cupping Season, he goes on and moves on with sequels to all his albums, and there are 3. Cuffing Season 1, 2, and 3 are just amazing. They just get better and better. The beats and just the lyrics make you laugh, make you think. Just great. Yeah, so those are my 3 albums: Cuffing Season 1, 2, and 3 by Eric Bellinger. And I'm also going to move on with my 3 favorite artists that I'm going to miss dearly. And just so happens, that one of those artists is Eric Bellinger. Just tons of huge body of work. It just goes on and on and on. I encourage you. I'll put the link in the description. Look him up on Spotify. He's on every and every Android phone. This guy, love him. And I love reggae. I'm a big reggae fan. Shakademus and Pliers, love them, love them. They just they go off. They're a huge hit. Murder She Wrote. A lot of people know it. A lot of people love it. And yeah, and my final artist, Beanie Man. Beanie Man, Who Am I? Oh, just huge body of work. Dude, the song Dude, I'll leave it in the description. The video, everything. He's a businessman with glasses and he turns into a super hot hustler in the Mercedes trying to win the ladies over. It's a great video, great song, great hook, just infectious. Love Beanie Man. And those are my 3 albums and 3 artists that I will miss dearly because they don't really got much out in 1988. Paulie, you want to tell me about your 3 favorite artists and your 3 favorite albums that you will miss dearly?
The very first one that and I listened to him quite a bit, and it was Joe Satriani. We all know who the Satch is.
Oh, shredding God!
If you
Yes.
do not know who the Satch is or Joe Satriani, you are missing out, people. You want an
The link will be in the description,
guitarist,
people. Please, Joe Satriani, one of the greatest guitarists of all time.
He does not play a guitar. He does not play the guitar. He makes it sing. You can hear the guitar. You can hear the vocals. The one, don't believe me, the one song, Always With Me, Always With You. You hear him play, you can hear those words coming out of the guitar. But for me, the one album that sticks out the most, it did not come out in 77, was 1993's A Beautiful Guitar. Track number 5, I believe, was the very first time I heard Satch sing with his voice instead of his guitar. And that song is beautiful. I believe. He has sung, like, used his actually singing voice, which he has a damn good one, on what, 2 or 3 songs out of God knows how many albums. Like I said, he doesn't need his voice, but when he does sing, those songs are like they stand out. But
like an angel,
by
right?
Satch.
Yeah,
And
beautiful.
yeah, but yeah, it's that one. The entire album, A Beautiful Guitar, is an awesome album. But track number 5, I believe, was the first time I ever heard him actually sing, and it was an awesome song. And I'm a diehard Satch guy. Don't get me wrong. Angus Young, Clapton, Jimmy. The list of guitarists, awesome guitarists, is so fucking long, and it goes back decades before we were even born. So yeah, trust me, I know. But Satch is one of those ones where, I'm sorry, he's Joe Satriani. If you do not know him, you're missing out.
Yes.
Awesome guitarist. The other one I got, I was looking for something new. So I went to the A&B Sound at Coquitlam Center and talked to looking through, just trying. I wanted something new. I didn't know what I wanted. And one salesman dude there, had the piercings, had the tattoos, asked me what I was looking for. I didn't really know. He asked me what type of music I liked, and I gave him a list of bands from, the 60s, 70s, 80s, just way to fuck, like, the huge. He goes, well, give these guys a try. You might like them. It's a debut album. He goes, I like them. I refer to them as musicians. The album, Images and Words. The band, Dream Theater.
I love
he
Dream
was not
Theater.
wrong.
Yeah, they're
I
absolutely great.
mean,
I've seen them at
the first
Ozfest way back in
time,
the day on the small stage. Amazing.
yeah, it, and trust me, they've got a ton of albums out there that are awesome. They've actually got one. It's called Metropolis, where most albums you can put it on shuffle and it plays around and it doesn't make a big deal. Dream Theater's Metropolis, you can't shuffle it. Every song is a part of the entire story, and you have to listen to it as a whole.
Play and don't
Basically,
touch. Love those
yeah,
albums. Play and don't touch.
it's based.
And
They've
that's an
come up.
opinion, right? And everyone has their opinion. They like what they like, and they like, and that's what the show's all about, to find everyone's likes.
The Dream Theater has, trust me, if you look at my Spotify account and you go to Dream Theater, you're like going, okay, yeah, dude likes fucking Dream Theater. Compilation,
Awesome.
live here, live here, compilation of there. I got like anything and everything of Dream Theater, including their last album that came out, Para Somnia. Awesome album.
Yeah, that'll be in the link in the description, people. Please check out Dream Theater. They're absolutely amazing.
And the last one I got, I love everything she comes out with. This woman, when she opens her mouth and sings, you sit down and you pay attention. She's got a voice that just you cannot ignore. And it's a compilation. It's a mix of a lot of her best songs in one album, which I really like. It's called Best Shots, and it's Pat Benatar.
Oh yeah, treat me right.
Oh, hit me with your best shot. Hell is for children. Love is a battlefield. Oh, it go like, and if you haven't heard some of her, like, she actually started off traditionally as a blues singer, and then she got into rock. But if you listen to some of her older music, getting more into the late '90s and that, she goes back to her rhythm and blues roots. She still that voice. It's still Pat Benatar. If you listen to her blues music and then you listen to her early '80s rock, late '70s, early '80s rock, you know why her voice is so commanding. It's because of her blues roots. That rhythm is
Unbelievable.
just,
yeah, love her voice. She just stands out against the crowd, against anybody.
When it comes to female vocals, there's Pat Benatar, you have Cher, you have Tina Turner. I mean, hell, you even had Sinead O'Connor, who literally had to shave her head bald because she wanted them to concentrate on her voice, not her look. But yet, I'm probably missing a ton of female vocal. I mean, Anna Nancy Wilson from Heart. Yeah, there's a lot of female vocalists out there. When as soon as they open their mouth and sing, it's like, okay, I'm listening to this. I don't care what the guys are doing. I'm listening to this song because that's a damn good voice. But yeah,
no
Pat
doubt.
Benatar was another one.
Yeah, could you please tell the folks about your 3 albums that you will dearly miss because they're not out in 1988 or 1977?
Well,
sorry.
One is a one and done, and if you haven't heard it, find it. You'll absolutely love it. The album's called "Shake My Tree," and it is a one and done compilation by David Coverdale of Deep Purple and later Whitesnake. And trust me, I'm a fan of both those bands as well. And the legendary Jimmy Page. And if I have to tell you what band Jimmy Page was in, shame on you. I am going to slap the stupid out of you as a soggy lasagna noodle if I have to tell you what band Jimmy Page is in.
But anyway, Coverdale Page was absolutely amazing. But I know that you you like some other more amazing albums. One that I hadn't heard in quite a while, and you brought me back into it. And thank you that you did. And it's Del Amitri.
Yeah,
Loving
believe
it.
it or not,
Roll to me.
it was a very Delamitri, for those people who don't know, and I never heard about them until back in, I
The
guess it'd
90s.
be the mid '90s. The girl that I was seeing at the time, asked me if I wanted to go and see a live band at the Town Pump in Gastown. I don't know if the Town Pump is still there. Yeah, we went,
Classic.
and that Delamitri is a Scottish pop band. They're from Scotland. All right. And me being
Awesome.
me and you both being Celtic, I'm Scottish, Irish, and Welsh, and you're what? Scottish and Irish?
Scottish,
Mostly
yeah,
Irish.
Irish, yeah, English, yeah, lot of that
Uh,
stuff.
we 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 be a wee bit of Celt, so we're gonna and they came out, and this was the album, that the songs that they played at the Town Pump in Gastown was from the album
Awesome,
Change Everything. What really
awesome.
got me, and it was hilarious. Were Anybody who knows Gastown knows it's snobby area. You look at me. Do I look like somebody who actually would fit in there? No, of course not.
Well, it's close to
We're
Skid
at
Row anyway.
the Town Pump.
I
Yeah.
don't know about fancy.
Well, when we were in there, trust me, at the Town Pump, there weren't you weren't there weren't the bikers, and there weren't the dreads, and there weren't no, you had guys in suits and Rolex watches and Gucci shoes and manicures, drinking their whatever crap you drink. And there's me in basically a nice dress shirt with a Harley Davidson t-shirt underneath, pair of jeans with my work boots on, having a beer. I was the
Yeah,
odd
no,
man out,
that's
but the
Vancouver for
very
you.
last
You know.
song, the last encore song that Delamitri did, the lead singer, who's also a bass guitarist, he grabs the mic, he raises it up, he tilts it down. He then takes his bass guitar, jacks it up, first riff, ace of spades.
Oh,
Out of everybody
nice.
there, I stand up, give the demon horn salute. Lemmy! Motorhead! This guy gets the salute back, and that was their ending encore song. A Scottish
Oh, that's
pop
beautiful,
band
man.
called Bellamitri, who I had never heard of, at the Town Pump in Gastown. Final song, Ace of Spades by Lemmy and Motorhead.
Oh,
I
that's so
was
awesome, dude.
in heaven. Right afterwards, went, found the guys, paid $5 for the CD that I still can have today.
Oh, that's beautiful. Why don't you tell the folks about the King of Slide for a moment? Tell the folks about the King of Slide, Sonny Landreth. Just amazing.
Oh, I never heard of him either until I was over to Bud's. We were hanging out, and this song from Sonny Landreth, what was I can't remember the name of the song, but it comes on a video, and I'm like, damn, like holy sh! Anybody who
Yeah,
does not know who Sonny Landreth is, to describe him as a musician, he is what they would consider one of the last bottle top Louisiana Cajun Creole blues guitar player. The slide that
yeah,
he
just
has
a master of the
on his
slide.
pinky,
Just
it's
yeah,
a bottle
unbelievable
though.
track. Yeah.
It's a bottle. That's what I thought was so cool, is that when you think of most guys that play a slide, you think of that little metal sleeve. No, he's got a glass bottle top. The album that I
Oh,
found,
beautiful.
his very first one, South of I-10.
Yeah.
Oh my, two.
I
the
immersed myself
entire
the other
album.
day.
The
Absolutely unrecognizable to me, but was absolutely amazing. I listened to it for
yeah,
like a full day, and yeah, this guy is
my
he's
two
totally worth a
songs.
listen. It'll be in the link in the description. Yeah, Sonny Landreth, what an artist!
Two songs that stand out from that album for me: Turning Wheels and Cajun Waltz.
Yeah,
But yeah,
love them both.
if you want, and he's playing the traditional, like Cajun Creole blues, and you can hear it in his guitar playing. You can hear it in his vocals. Other albums that came out after South of I-10. South of I-10 is his debut album. That's the one that yeah.
Love it.
And albums that came out of after that with him are just like I've got tons. I mean, there's Green Day that everything at Green Day I love. I mean, like I said, I go from
Yeah,
classical. Like I listen to Beethoven, Bach, Wagner, Tchaikovsky, Mozart. I listen to them, and then I listen to my heavy metal. I got my Iron Maiden. I've got my
unfortunately, a
Joe.
lot of these won't be in the description, but please
Yeah.
heed Paulie's lead and check out all these great artists that he's telling us about. Here on The Question, we are on a mission to find the most well-rounded year of music. So we have to talk about all music, all genres, and we are going to have conversations with all generations, boomers, X's, millennials, Z's, maybe even some alphas, who knows? Um, People, please like, subscribe. Please leave your comments in the description. That's how we're going to build our vote bank and find the most well-rounded year of music. So please leave in the comments your favorite
1977.
single year of music, your favorite albums from your favorite single year. And if you'd like to be on the show, please leave in the comments your name and your email address, and I will be picking people at
Yep.
random to come on the show and fight for their year. Paulie, I love 1977. I'm gonna have to stick with 1988, but hey, people, please watch us again and listen to all the music. Check out the links in the description of all these great artists and albums. Thank you very much. Peace.
Hang loose, people. Hasta lasagna.